Hi, this is my second video today. This video is like so depressing. Like, oh my god, I freaking hate it. I mean, I don't hate the video, but what I'm talking about is pretty freaking retarded. So, I don't know. I mean, whoever has a Facebook, you need to go to this like thing on Facebook. You just type in like the top thing. It's called Quotev, and it's where you take quizzes, and stuff like that. Take quizzes and you can read stories that people on there have written, and they're not like professional writers, but they're either people who want to be writers or like just like to satisfy some people. They take requests and then they write like a story about you. Most of them are about love, and like I don't even know how to explain it because here I'll go to my Facebook right now and I will like show you the legitimate like um um sorry, I'm getting it to my Facebook. Oh crap, that's not my password anymore. Okay, so, oh, got a message from probably somebody like really retarded. Yep, and it's Dylan. I don't even know, well, I know Dylan, but I don't like him. He lives in my neighborhood. Idiot. So, what? Oh, hell no. No, this is working because I get on this like way too much for you to tell me that it's not working. Broken as a page may have been removed. Anyways, there was this thing, and I was reading it, and it's called Long-ish Love Story on there, and it's like got a bunch of different ones, and it's like about like these teenagers who like it's a bunch of different ones but in the same story, and there's one, and it's my favorite so far, and they're like really short, but they've got so much in them to understand. Well, not understand, but just like to get in your brain that you will never find love like these people did. And they're not even real people, and they have better relationships than you ever will. Because, people make them up. And that's okay. But the last days that like, so this page has been around for like ever. And when I was younger and first found out about it, like when it came out, it was called Quotev. And I wasn't reading that exact story, but there's boyfriend quizzes, and you can take them, and it'll match your perfect boyfriend, and then it'll have like this whole story about you. And I was just reading it, and I'm like, well, why can't this be real? Like, you're just like telling me this, and I'm not even like, where is he? He should be knocking on my door right now, and he's not. So when you read the stories, they're like 10 times worse, and they make you feel like you're freaking left out of the world because you don't have a boyfriend yet, but all these imaginary characters have boyfriends. So it's like I was reading this one, and it's called like what was his name? Like Kevin, maybe Kevin. Kevin. Then the little thing, best friend, and the other little thing. It's like those. They look like that, and then you put like stuff in it. Oh, not the best friend, the long distance relationship. So the story is about this girl coming to pick up her boyfriend at the airport, and then they go home, and then they run into each other's arms, and they're just like, oh, I love you, and then they're like perfect together, and they do everything together, and then she went to work one day, I guess, and he finds her like little secret box that she keeps stuff in, and it's got all of her Dear Diary crap in there. It's got her diary, and it's like, Dear Diary, had to go to the hospital for cutting myself, and I like overflowed on blood or whatever the crap it was, and he's sitting there crying. So she comes back in the room from work, and he's like, and why didn't you tell me about all this stuff? And it's like not a video, but you just gotta read it, and you can picture what it's like. That's what I did. I like pictured her room and how fabulous it was, and she's like, I didn't need you to read that. And she's like, Dear Diary, I love Kevin so much, but I don't think he loves me as much as I love him. And he's like, why did you always doubt that I didn't love? Why did you always doubt my love for you? She's like, I didn't. He's like, I need some fresh air. And he leaves, and then he comes back, and she's just sitting on the freaking thing watching cartoons. He comes back, and then she's like, I know you always loved me. And he's like, and I always will. And then they're just like, yeah. They're just I write crap about that in my diary. Why can't some hot boy come and tell me he loves me and look in my diary? In my diary, there is some stuff that should not be seen by some people, especially hint, the person who lives up on the hill. You know who I am. You know who I'm talking about because I talk about him every single day at school. There's not one day where I haven't said his name. But, you know. Just letting you all know that if you go to that dang website and you type in longest love stories, 1 or 2, look up Kevin the freaking, Kevin long distance relationship or whatever the crap his name is, because it's got, the name and then it's got, what their relationship is. So if I said his name wrong, you can just look on the side and it'll say, it'll say, what their relationship is, and you can just follow that. Oh my god, that one's my favorite. I'm sorry, but I'm looking on it again because this is not even freaking funny. I'm sorry. It's called Quotev. Oh yeah, there it is, baby. I won't read all of it to you. They got emo shit on here too, so don't even say you don't love emos, because I know I do. Okay. So it's long and then those parentheses and it's ish and then it's the love stories by Brenda. I followed her because I love her. Travis. Here, I'll read the story. I won't read them, but I'll read what they've got on here. Hold up. I'll be right back. Just making sure that my mom is at home. Okay, so we've got Travis, best guy friend, Adam, sexy nerd, Jeremy is his name, Jeremy, long distance relationship, Chris, baby daddy, Kevin, the jock, Ashton, the better guy, Blake, stepbrother's best friend, Giovanna, the sweetheart, David, husband, Bryson, best friend with benefit, Trey, jealous, overprotective, Jeremiah, savior, Rob, secret admirer. I've only read Travis, best guy friend, Adam, sexy nerd, long distance relationship, baby daddy, jock. I read Trey, jealous, overprotective, but I haven't read any of the other ones because they seem all retarded. But here, I'll try to read you a little bit of the one that I really like. This is Jeremy, long distance relationship. Okay, so the girl's name is Robin. Got that? That's her name. And it says Robin POV. I checked the board for the arrivals. My long-distance boyfriend Jeremy's plane would be landing in 15 minutes. He and I started talking 5 months before I turned 16 years old. He had accidentally sent me a friend request on Facebook that instigated this 5-hour-long conversation, which then led to texting, calling, and Skyping. He's truly one of the most amazing people I've ever met in my life. He's smart, funny, witty, charming, attentive, insanely gorgeous, and best of all, mine. Hold on, I think my mom's here now. Let me go up. No! Stop, Taylor. Unless you know she's here, don't even. Okay, anyways. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. That's the first part of it, and then I'll read the part that I was talking about. Oh my god. Okay, so Today, though, was difficult. I'd gotten back from a day of shopping with Carly. I walked in my bedroom to find Jeremy sitting on the floor with my secret box. My secret box is the big box filled with my favorite song lyrics, my drawings, songs I've written, diary entries, and so many other things. No one knows about this box, not even my brother. Usually it's in the far corner of my closet. No one ever gets in that deep. What the hell are you doing with this? You have no right to be going through this, I whisper shouted. He looked up at me and I saw that his eyes were red and puffy. I never thought I'd see Jeremy cry. I didn't I didn't think I could cause him to cry. You've never t- how come you've never told me about all of this? He asked. I didn't answer him. Dear diary, I was admitted to the hospital because my something has caused me to cough out blood, he read. I still didn't say anything. Dear diary, Carly saw the cuts on my wrist today after I promised I would stop. He sighed. Dear diary, I talked to Jeremy today. It was perfect, but I saw the pictures of his ex-girlfriend. She's perfect. I can't compete with that. There's no way that he can like me now. He cleared his throat. He cleared his throat. The way it's usually done when you're trying to hold in tears. Dear diary, I fainted at school today because I haven't been eating much. Dear diary, I told Jer that I love him today, and he said it back. I wonder if he really means it how I mean it. How long have you been doubting my love for you? He asked, a bit angry. It was just it was just in the beginning. No guy had ever said to me or shown an interest in me. I didn't know how to take it, I explained. This is your entry from yesterday. Dear diary, I have this problem of getting attached. I love Jeremy so much it hurts. It's like my heart doesn't belong to me anymore. It's absolutely his, and that frightens me to know that someone has such a strong hold on my heart. But he truly is amazing. But he goes back home and he might run into his beautiful girl that will make him see that I'm really not that special, and that's okay. Jeremy is the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I think he deserves the best. So I'm just like, why can't that be me? But literally, you need to go on it. It's Quotev. It's spelled Quotev on Facebook. You gotta do it on Facebook, or else you won't get the exact results. And then, when you get there, there's like this little bar, and you search it in, and you go long, capital L, long, and then parentheses ish or ish, and then space, well, then another parentheses, space, relationship story, well, long-ish relationship, love stories, whatever the hell, and then it's like the picture of how to find it is I can't, I can't run without love. It's like this like girl and boy kissing. It looks like they're on a bed or at the beach. He's got his shirt. They both got their. Maybe I shouldn't tell you about that. But I'm just saying, yeah. So it's like really good, and it'll pull you in, and then you'll just like read every single one, and you're not gonna end it. And then at the end there's this important thing, and I'm like, what the hell? Because it was before I knew that there was a second one, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Why can't you just let me read my stories? And it said long-ish stories too. I'm like, holy hell yeah! So I clicked on it, and I'm like, they've only got 2 stories on there. She's the person that makes them, or she's putting more on, but you know, I had to get myself into that. So go check it out. It's really good. Subscribe. The subscribe button right down there, I think. Then the comment button's lower, and then over here is how you like. Or if you're on a device, it's up here when you tap on it. It's up here. It's got a little thumbs up. And then right here tells you what you're watching. So yeah. And I really need you to look at that. And actually I'll have the link in the description box. So you will look at it. Bye.